Hey guys, it's me, Liv. I hope everyone's doing good out there. Welcome to this month's newest release from Not2Shabby shop. And for this month, there is actually two new stamp sets and this gorgeous paper pad. I am using the Easter Wishes along with the Dots for Spring. Now I'm going to be going ahead and doing some focus on some stamping and really some layering of papers in order to make some really cool effects. And once that is all set, I will show you guys how to put it all together. Now, the first step I'm going to be doing is stamping the main image of this adorable bunny, and I want to mask it out because I'm going to be adding the eggs on the bottom half of the bunny. So I just use plain old copy paper. I'm not one to use all the masking tapes. Put a little washi tape on the back of it, put it down, and that's pretty much it. But of course, as I was filming, I could not find my washi tape for the life of me. So instead, I've used a magnet to hold it down. Now, I didn't really want any white in this particular project, so I took out some distress inks really quickly using the color called Twisted Citron that matches very well with the very light green that you will find in this paper packet, and putting it as like a border around it. Then I'm going to go ahead and stamp out the different eggs all along the bunny. Once I have that all stamped out, I can then move on to some basic coloring with it. Now, when you're doing some basic masking like this, it's very important to make sure that you do have the cover on it as well as you can so that you can go ahead and line it up. I am just working on putting the eggs to surround the image. You can actually put it in front or behind. And you can just see in that little point, I ended up having to use my pen because I did stamp a few times and couldn't get as crisp of an image. But I did it really quickly, filled it quickly in, and then it worked out. You're also going to find that sometimes when you take off the mask, maybe you missed a little bit of spots if you're using some distress ink. So I just grabbed my very tiny brush to fill in those little gaps using that same Twisted Citron color here to make sure that it worked really well. The next up is going to be some basic coloring. Now the focus of this video is not on my coloring, so you're going to see it zoom through really fast. And I'm just keeping in the same color schemes of the purple, the light green, and the yellow. So I just want to remind everyone this is a YouTube hop, and guess what that means? There's also chances for prizes. So please be sure to check out the raffle below. We are going to ask that you guys just hop through all the videos, take the time to watch and see the great inspirations from my other fellow design team members using the two new stamps that came out for this month. I am actually going to put a link to Jamie, who is the owner of Not2Shabby Shop's original video where she showcases the March release so that you guys can see what it is, and then you can hop through and see all the fantastic videos and inspirations from the actual design team. So again, don't forget to hop along and comment. We always appreciate if you guys enjoy our videos to subscribe as well and give us a thumbs up. But besides that, let's get back to the card. Now, as you see, what I did is take out some of my dies. I wanted to be an oval shape. Now, I have these oval dies that when they cut out, they create this shadow type effect. First, I did one in a smaller with the purple. Then I did one with the green. I didn't have a large enough one to do the outside, so I just used a regular oval stamp, and I think it worked really well. This is a bigger card than I usually do. It ended up being like 5.5 by 5.5 once I trimmed it all down. But I did end up still thinking it came out pretty well. I'm a pretty typical A2 size with my cards. I don't usually go much bigger because, quite honestly, I'm just too lazy to buy envelopes for them to fit into. Not that I have a problem with larger spaces. But as you can see, what I'm going to then do is mount this on top of the image. Now this is just a really quick and adorable way of layering and showing off some gorgeous papers and accenting it. You could do various and pop it up if you want. There's a lot of different things you can do with some awesome layering. Now I am using one of the sentiments from the stamp set, and I'm using my Kathleen Pooler inks. Now if you are wondering, in the Not2Shabby shop, she also has the Kathleen Pooler inks, and I know that she's going to be getting her hands on some of the newer colors coming soon. So if that is something that you're looking for. Now I wanted to keep the patterns pretty much the same with this one, so I have the smaller versions of these dies, and so I did go around and put that for the Easter wishes. Now it was a little bit bigger than I wanted, so I ended up trimming it just a little bit more, and this is a freehand trim because I just couldn't get and didn't have a good die in that size, so I just trimmed it down so it would fit a little bit better. And then I again took up my Kathleen Pooler because I did not want the white and tried to blend it in with the yellowish color that was similar to the yellow that you see on the front here. Now all I'm going to do is take some foam tape to pop it right up and put it here. And then I decided I would finish it off using some of the beautiful gems from Trinity Stamps. This is actually some gems that a friend of mine sent me. So I was really super excited to use them. I just use some art glitter glue to hold it down. You see that I'm using my wax pen to go ahead and pick them up because my chubby little fingers could not grab them that well. And the wax pen is it's just a very clever little invention there. So that is pretty much my card. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please don't forget, the list of what order we are in the hop is below. Please go ahead and click on all of my fellow teammates. I thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Have a great night.